Hey guys, Bushcraft here. Gen X morning talk or show. Yeah, I'll get the hang of it eventually. Oh, well, at least today I can actually see. The, as soon as I hit this, they turn on the sirens or something. Sorry guys, I don't know if you can hear that in the background or not, but this is right over here close. They waited till I come out here and then they called emergency services. Uh, well, what I was going to say, at least today I can come out and see the sky. Last couple of days there's been a haze. We had wasn't so bad yesterday, but the day before it was like living in Los Angeles or something. The visibility was really bad. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but you could feel it when you were outside and whatnot. Oh, I got the mic over here. Hopefully it's not making too much noise. Try to get my beard out of the way. Um, yeah, that fires. They're talking about how it's that's what global warming does. No, that's what happens when you burn wood, millions or thousands of acres of wood, dry wood at that too. You get smoke. Duh. Uh, I hate when somebody asks a question about one thing and they try to turn it over on something else. Like, oh, but we have our agenda we have to talk about. You know, they always seem to slip that stuff in there. Or what do you think would happen if you did something bad and your parents asked you a simple yes or no question and you never answered the way you normally would? You would bring out all different kind of excuses and not say for just a simple yes or no question, yeah or no. Um, it irritates me so bad when I watch those things where you have one committee sitting over here and they're talking to a guy. Well, it's usually a Democrat and Republican, whatnot, and they ask a question. And did you have these papers? Well, you see, those papers, they may have been this and they may have been that, but when I got them, I didn't know I had them, and then I got them and put them over here, and then I don't remember reading them. Yeah, just say yes, I have them. You know what I mean? It's they never answer the question with a yes or no. It's just one of those things, though. That's why no one, even you go to either side, which there shouldn't be sides, but you know how it is. Um, you go to any side and say, do you trust politicians? No. Or do you trust the government? No. It's because they try to deceive you every second they can. And it's a shame. Just answer the question. Be honest for once. Even if you did something wrong, own up to it. Nowadays, I know it's really hard to do that because some things that you do, even if it's silly things, you're shunned and everything you do is bad, no matter how good you do or how much good you could do for the country and whatnot. Yeah, I'll be glad when this. We actually have wind today, which is odd. It's about time for me to mow, even though the only thing that grows in my yard is weeds, which is good because I like the weeds because most of them have a purpose. We got plantain, we got little purple violets and clover and dandelions, uh, dead nettles, and all kinds of stuff in the yard. And I collect all that stuff, save it for if I need it. Like the purple dead nettles. I have that growing all over the place. If I'm not feeling too hot or like I'm stuffy now, I'll um, I'll grab a few stalks of that and I'll get some of my lemon balm, mush them up a little bit, and put them in a strainer of some sort and make some tea out of it. Put a little honey, clear you right up. Really good for you too. That's what's good about having stuff in your yard growing. I mean, not just tomatoes, cucumbers, and those types of things, but having those other things there. Or if you live next to the woods and stuff like that, just go out and you know pick pick things that you might need. Of course, I go out anyway and get like mullein. I'll get some uh, stinging nettle, things like that. Waterweed, but everybody calls it jewelweed. Things like that. I grow things like that in my yard. I have a flower bed over there full of dandelions. Uh, I don't know. It's weird. Whenever I see that little puffball, I'll take the seeds and I'll put them in the dirt next to all my other flowers, which is just dandelions, and it'll be all puffy yellow dandelions in the front there. Now, how do you why are all the weeds growing over there? Those are not weeds. Those are my flowers. Yeah, those are weeds. Those are dandelions. That's it. That's not that's not a weed. So you can call them a weed if you want, but I'd rather have those weeds in my flower bed than roses or anything like that. Nothing wrong with that or anything, but yeah, I'm not wanting to like dress up my yard or anything. I keep it mowed and whatnot, but I don't have like little things in my yard that little flower patches and those type of things. I'd rather have something that is useful that I can benefit from other than just looking at. Oh, yeah, but it is a nice day. Um, I got a couple things, projects I want to work on. Hopefully, I can get to record them because I don't like just going out there and showing. Oh, look at my stuff; it's growing. I like to actually do something, but it's kind of hard when you're in the city and there are people working, houses and stuff next to you, and or they have radios on. 'Cause I can't record at all with the radio playing. And I wonder how people do this. So I'll watch somebody's video and you can hear like AC/DC off in the background playing. I'm like, I would get struck down so fast if I played something like if I was in that predicament. Good old water. I end up reusing one of those bottles like 10 times before I throw them out. As long as they don't get um, hot or anything, they usually last a good while. And I bet you didn't know this, but in a pinch, and I wouldn't suggest doing this unless it was absolutely emergency use only type thing. You can tie a string around this, um, be it you were trying to purify the water, and you can use this to boil water in. I know it sounds weird, but as long as there's water in there, it'll get all puffy and everything, but it won't spring a leak unless you drop it in the fire or something. But you put it above it so high to where the heat gets up there and allows it to boil. Oh, and make sure you have the lid off too. But I seen somebody do that, and might have to step on this because it looks like it's about ready to flop over with the wind. I seen somebody do it in a survival show, and I'm like, oh, bull crap! But as soon as you put fire over that thing's gonna go. Shh. I tried it, and it worked. I did it 4 or 5 times just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. As soon as one bottle was done, I'd put another bottle up there, and flames touching it and everything. And I'm like, holy crap, that's it. That's very cool. Now, like I said, I wouldn't recommend this because the plastic and everything getting hot is not ideal for your body. But if you had no other way to purify your water, by boiling it, that'd be the only way. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end this for today. Not a very long one. Um, I don't think I've done any of these this week yet. I just haven't stopped and came out here and sat down or anything. Well, like always, God bless.